Hello friends, I hope you are fine wherever you are. We are with another video. First of all, I would like to explain that this video is about macro times and what is the time of the macro. The point is that this video is specifically for my mentorship. I decided to make it because it is the last tutorial video for them as a general model that I can show in the file and on YouTube. I will explain this lesson to my mentorship students because it was the last part of the lesson. In ICT method, it's a period of time that you can find ending of price manipulation or beginning of a distribution. It forms as a swing. We are waiting for this period to form a swing and we can trade. In macro times, the price movement is usually fast. The end of the price movement is coming. You can see what the end of a 1-hour candle looks like. Now I will give you an example. Let's talk about what they are in terms of time. For example, every XX50 to XX10 o'clock time is a macro time. And because of passing from an hour to the next hour, we will take it as hourly candle for our view. So we will use hourly candle in the chart to see it, for example, from 7:50 to 8:10 NY time. We complete a number period of 1 hour up to next hour in macro times. So according to its time definition, every hour between the time of 50 to the time of 10 is the next 10 hours. For example, you can look at 1 and 50, 2 and 10, 3 and 50, 4 and 10, 9 and 50, 10 and 10. PM session is 15, 50, 16, 10. Let me tell you that we have macro every hour. There is no such thing as ICT. We can have it every hour. We can even see the silver bullets in them. We can see other setups. We can have them every hour. So don't limit yourself to this. I will explain now. This is a 20-minute trade base. For those who want to day trade or scalp, use it. And again, we said here that we are waiting to form a swing point in these macro times. Now, instead of this number, you can put whatever you want. It depends on which session you have a trade set up and where it happens. From the point of view of the time, I explained everything to you. Nothing was strange or strange. Its name is macro, and its area is specific. And I have explained everything to you here. We come to the part that is our solver. That is, until here, something is meaningless for an hour. That is, we have explained for an hour from here to here, it has a meaning. All mentorship students, especially me, when we talk about ICT, we write a chart and enter these, we say time and price. No time, no price. Time and price. Here is the important rule. For example, you can use the time and price of the macro. For example, you have a model like ICT 2022 or any of your own setups. You can see these times in your own setups in other fields. This is what happens, and you are waiting for OTE to be reformed to sell-side liquidity. I say in all videos that in ICT, you must know which target price can achieve before. You have to know where the market is, and you will learn more about it in the next videos. What happens here is that every hour in 30 minutes is on this swing. You have a break of a structure, and the market is up and down in 50 minutes for the next hour. For example, if this is 12:30 and we get here, what is it? An hour later, we get to 150, and the swing is bullish. Right now, what did we say? We said that from the price point of view, they take time to form. Let me change the color. They take time to form that you probably guessing if the candle is red at 1 o'clock and price will go up, and in that moment it is bullish. That is, the color of the candle is green and it is moving from 150 o'clock. This swing of 150 o'clock to 210 o'clock is the macro you want to sell with your plan alignment. This is an example. You have to see it in the chart. 210 o'clock has a sell side, this 20-minute period. It starts at 150 price, it's in OTE, it's the best time because the macro is starting. You can use this logic in your own sessions. New York Times can check 950 or 1010. I will just give you a price action, but you can use any price action you want in your own model setup. In other words, in most cases, the shadow of the candle is in the macros. The probability of forming this swing of 150 to 210, you will have the probability of seeing this swing. That's why the time and price get faster. They call it the entrance to the macro. So we don't know the price until we know where it's going to go. We don't use the model of time, but as long as everything is okay and time syncs, you will see very fast movements there. I will give you a few examples and you will realize that this is based on power of 3. You will also realize that most of the power of 3s are in the macros. Let's give a few examples, and after that, the topic is over. You have to go to the chart and pay attention to what I am saying and how I am saying it. The last point is that these macros themselves are not worth anything until the price is synced with them, until you know that the price is also cooperating. Keep this in mind. Have a good time, friends. Guys, I haven't taken any videos yet. I wrote the script by hand and didn't take any macro videos, but now it's 9:50 macro time. I wanted to take this 9:50 video today. It's the 21st of July, 2025, the first week of the first week. I want to show you. Now, the explanation I give in the video and I added at the end, you will understand. Now, it's 9:50. Guys, if you are bullish in 9:50 minutes, if you are bullish, let's say you are bullish, for example, in 9:50 to 10:10 minutes, a swing is in the direction that you think the market is going to move. That is, the restoration starts from there, or the distribution or expansion starts from there as a result. For example, if you have seen an SMT here in Dow Jones, or if you have seen a PD array, I just opened it now. I just opened only the time. If I had an array here, for example, if I had a buy side here and I want to buy here, when it happens, I wait this first presented FVG will be reversed at the same time as you see the 9:50 movement, and I will be following a target here until 10 o'clock. But now my emojis and icons are not coming up. It's the same thing. Let me put the line from 9:50. I will set it to long. Unfortunately, the internet is not working. I will set it to 9:50 again. The check that you make in an hour, this is the shadow. This is the first presented. In total, this could move up to 9:50. I will put this as the end. Look at it. Let me put this here. I will blur this color for you. We go back to 1 minute to see what happened after 9:50. Look at the movement, 9:43 down, and the movement is down again, 9:50, SMT, or whatever, the movement is up. I told you the same thing. If you saw the SMT, now according to your plan, the way you entered, as I told you before, you enter after the first presented FVG. You can buy with closed dot bar or with stop loss below this or below the first presented FVG. You can see it in the channel. Why? Because you were bullish. Vice versa, if it was sell side, it was the same thing. It was a bearish candle. As you can see here, the price has become like this. If you were sure that you would reach 9:50, this is exactly what happens. So we can understand what happens in the manipulations in the hour open and close that we call macros. I will not make it long. I will take the video and I will leave it to the end so you can see it. I hope it will be useful for you. Good luck.